Holding space is about showing up authentically and creating safety in the moments that matter most. From parenting littles to navigating friendships and partnerships, I reframe tantrums, conflicts, and messy feelings as invitations to connection. I'm Julia Clark, a psychotherapist and play therapist with over 30 years of experience walking alongside children, families, and the people who care for them. Each episode explores the building blocks of emotional literacy, co-regulation, and boundaries, while honoring the intergenerational stories we carry within. Blending science with lived wisdom, I believe growth is playful, healing is possible, and we are all learning together. Hi, I'm Julia, and together we're holding space. Over the last number of episodes, we've been exploring some of the most tender, real moments in parenting. Moments when behavior feels overwhelming, when chaos takes over a home, when our children's feelings trigger our own, and when we find ourselves repeating patterns we swore we'd never repeat. Today, I want to bring these threads together and share how the nervous system lens and the tools we choose to support it can create lasting shifts for you, your children, and your family. The threads we've been weaving. We began with I Am sessions, a deep dive into the patterns and triggers that show up in our parenting, our classrooms, our relationships. We named how children's behavior is communication, not manipulation. A nervous system trying to speak when words aren't available. We explored what happens when chaos takes over a home, and how regulation begins with the adult nervous system, because children borrow our state. We named the belief that so many carry: good parents never yell. And we softened it into truth. Yelling doesn't mean you're failing. It means your nervous system has reached its edge. We looked at the shame of realizing I'm not my parent, but sometimes I still lose it. And we gave that space and compassion, naming that change doesn't erase nervous system wiring overnight. And finally, we named rupture, the breaks that happen in every relationship, and the repair that truly matters. Together, these episodes have been building a nervous system roadmap. Behavior as communication, adult regulation as anchor, compassion over perfection, and repair as the heart of relationship. Why this matters? Because underneath all of it, our nervous systems carry stories. Some from our own childhood, some passed down through generations. When our kids scream or roll their eyes or slam the door, it isn't only their nervous system in the room, it's ours too. Sometimes it's our child self, our unhealed parts still longing to be seen, soothed, and held. This is why parenting can feel so hard. Not because you're failing, but because your body is carrying more than the moment. And this is why intentional practices matter, because they give us a way to retune, to step out of automatic reactions and into grounded, conscious presence. Introducing the SSP, a pathway of support. We touched on this briefly in earlier episodes, but I want to take a moment here to really talk about how the Safe and Sound Protocol, or the SSP, has impacted not only my own life, but the lives of families I've supported over the last 5 years. Developed by Dr. Stephen Porges, SSP is grounded in polyvagal theory, a body of work that's been shaping trauma and regulation science for over 30 years. Here's what it looks like in practice. Listening to specifically filtered music for 5 to 15 minutes a day. That's it. And yet, that gentle practice engages the vagus nerve, the nerve that signals safety, connection, and calm. It's like a gym for your nervous system. Over time, it strengthens your ability to shift out of fight, flight, or freeze, and back into ventral vagal, the state of grounded safety and connection. For me, the SSP has been life-changing. It has grounded me into a deeper place of safety. It's helped me pause before reacting and has fully opened my heart to be able to truly attune with others. I've also witnessed the same in families I've worked with. Children who soften into safety, parents who rediscover patience, and families who find new ways to laugh and reconnect after years of strain. This program doesn't erase conflict, but it changes the foundation. It gives us the pause, the presence, and the capacity to meet life differently. Why this matters for families. When families begin with the SSP, the work starts with the parent, because when you can regulate, you model safety for your child. And children's nervous systems learn not just through words, but through attunement, tone, rhythm, and presence. From there, the family begins to experience stronger co-regulation, less escalation and conflict, more authentic engagement, and a deeper sense of connection. The SSP isn't about being perfect. It's about building flexibility and resilience in the nervous system so that old patterns don't hijack the present moment as often. Take a breath with me here. Inhale. Exhale. Think back through episodes 19 through 26. Which moments resonated most for you? Was it the chaos in the home, the shame of yelling, the sting of realizing you're repeating patterns you swore you wouldn't, or the relief of remembering repair is possible? Now ask yourself, what intentional practices help me pause and return to presence? What would it feel like to strengthen that pause through my own regulation, through tools like the SSP, through compassion for myself? This mini arc of episodes has been about behavior, chaos, shame, rupture, and repair. But underneath all of it, it's been about safety, connection, and the nervous system. The SSP is one of the most beautiful ways I know to support that. I believe in it deeply, not only because of the research, but because I've lived it in my own life, in my family, and in the families I walk alongside. As we move forward in this series, I'll be bringing in some of my favorite theories and tools to keep deepening our parenting toolbox. Ways to show up for ourselves, for our children, for our partners, our classrooms, and our communities. Because at the root of change is safety, connection, and presence. Thank you for being here and for holding space with me. If the content of this podcast really resonated with you and you'd like to go even deeper, I'd love to invite you to step into this work more fully. Beyond the podcast, there are many ways that we can connect. Individual therapy for your child, parent coaching or support for yourself, and deeper IM sessions that explore intergenerational patterns. Additionally, I also offer webinar workshops and weekend retreats for parents, classes, intensive trainings and supervision for therapists, and large group presentations for educators or school presentations. Each are designed to help us hold space for the next generation of children in safe, attuned, and meaningful ways. You can learn more and explore what fits best for you at clarity.family.